Okay, it's time for me to do some good reads for y'all. I can't control what comes out, but I have a couple of decks that I wanted to that I haven't used for a while. I'm going to post my wish list from Amazon for people that want to get me new cards because that's another thing as well. Um, I'm trying to see where I'm gonna start with these. I just want to get a couple of readings. So the reason I'm doing this is because um, the pre-shuffles that I did get was saying it's time for a spiritual payout. But everybody knows that spiritual payouts can be good or bad. But my intention is to read for the good stuff because nobody is worried about the bad stuff. People that owe stuff, you know. So what am I going to go with first? This is the part where I always get lost because I'm like, I really don't want to give the energy to an element. I'm gonna just read it as a collective. Somebody is aware that they're out of alignment and they need to match a vibration. There's also a change in stability, but this change in stability is not requiring that you be serious about it. It's supposed to be fun. Um, so it sounds like the collective is, oh man, I'm gonna just say it like this: learning how to be an adult from a kid perspective. That's what we are now. So it's basically training. So you're gonna have more instances where people actually mirror your energy, especially when it comes to kindness and compassion. That's gonna bring you stability. So it's almost gonna force change within you. See, and I said it's gonna force change within you because this is the card. I was saying this is, sorry, this one. I always see this backwards, y'all. I can't help it. Behind this is rebellion. Okay, this right here is, it's a change, but all of these symbols are different for me on the card. Um, there's something here about somebody not wanting to take from another to change. That's where the rebellion is coming in. Um, this 510 has absorption qualities in it. So there's something about taking from others from now on is going to result in a separation at first because it's showing me a lot of losses, but it's talking to me saying it's going to be a separation first. So a separation from anything. It doesn't say anything in particular, but um, it's ultimately teaching the people that are behind the ones that are trying to model the right behavior for the collective to merge, not to take gambles, basically, because they'll lose something that helps them stay independent or be looked at as a leader. It's teaching community. You want to merge uh, with the collective, which means there's no compete, no comparison. So, oh, my bookings are back open on Etsy. Uh, if you want to go through other payment forms, y'all have to look in at, what is it called? This about, I think that's where all my stuff is. Um, I'm not too good with this technology stuff, but y'all can also email me, and which all that stuff is listed, and use it's other forms of payment if y'all don't want to do that one. 111. So a lot of us have been seeing 111, 222, and on occasion 333. Now I'm gonna slide 333 out of this equation and just use 111 because I've been noticing that it's almost like every time that this is shown, there's a leader falling. I couldn't put it, I couldn't equate it to nothing though. It's almost like the way that it's giving me is the the I can say the powers that be, but people that have been assuming identities of any kind is starting to be snatched from them, but at a soul level. Because I just saw somebody with kind of multiple personalities. I don't even know how a person get like that, to be honest. It's nothing that you need to do. Whatever this is, it's almost like it's a given. It's not something that's asked. It's just important to be yourself. You definitely want to know the energy. How do you say that? I don't want to say know the energy, but it's like it's a difference between your energy and everybody else's. That's what we going right back. Okay, we going right back to the competing and the comparison. If you just will be um, in your own energy, and should you get hit with any of the energetic stuff that's coming from the collective, that's the new collective that's merging in as they wake up, you should be able to calm your energy down, diffuse small situations, uh, not be pressed for time about an outcome for something. Like go with the flow, basically. Okay, so there's a portal coming up for. This is not good. Okay, these two cards are not good. It's a portal coming up. I don't feel like it's coming up. I feel like it's already here. But anyway, this portal, there's something about somebody not being able to lock in on a certain position to be able to mirror somebody. It's being kicked back. So basically, it's having a adverse reaction. The opposite is happening. It's the opposite. Whatever is being requested, the opposite is happening. Yeah, because the way that somebody is trying to wake up is because they're addicted to taking somebody's energy. And I mean, this is siphoning in this card right here. This is siphoning. They want to match the mirror, but it keeps getting kicked back. Yeah, there's some switch here. Every time I see this accountability, somebody blaming somebody for their. Okay, so I'm getting two things. Somebody's blaming somebody because somebody has changed their perception of a person. So let's say we did have some love spells out there, and they could have been put on y'all by your family. It could be anybody that needs you to see them. It could be your best friend, whatever it is. Somebody is saying you changed the way that a person sees me. So I don't know why they would be saying that to another energy, but that's what's happening. But in reality, I'm gonna just tell y'all this is because this is Cancer. This is only because a shift is happening. This is a collective energy. Um, this is fated to happen. It's fated to go the opposite way. Okay. The United States is a Cancer, for example. It's always supposed to be a shift. Even if a United States wasn't a Cancer, it's a 5 in numerology. And if you look that up, it's the same thing. So there's a shift taking place, and people are on different sides. I mean, okay. So we said United States 5. It's a beautiful change. I don't think it looked like that because it's going to be so many people getting sick. This is not a good number for me. Never a good number. This is hospice, um, and certain people having to go. They have to go because they have. It's a 3-strike principle where they've taken too many risks, or they refuse to communicate in a diplomatic way, I guess we could say. Do I want to call it yeah, I want to call it a diplomatic. They refuse to. I just now heard that they somebody is not even willing to open to negotiation, but it's because they're selfish. It's not from I don't want to talk to the past because they're not going to do this and do that. This is somebody that's saying, I don't want to be friends. I don't want to talk about being a family again. I don't want to like this. Somebody that's like, stubborn is not the word. They're, they, I mean, I can't even say that they don't like change, y'all. Hold on, because I'm really trying to get this. I'm feeling it and trying to explain it to y'all at the same time. It's like somebody saying anybody but that person, anybody but them. So I don't know. And them could not mean one person. It could mean a collective of people. Like, so let's ask, why can't they see that? Okay, The reason that they can't see it when y'all saw the 555, this card right here is when all of the dirt is wow, and that's amazing too because I told y'all it's gonna be a change and a shift, and we saw change on the other card, and this says shift, and this one right here is talking about symbiosis. So if they not gonna lock onto this portal back here, which they can't, it's not that nobody's keeping them from the portal. You just got to be in alignment. And if they're not willing to do that, they're not going to be able to lock in on access to it because whatever it is already done. It's this shift has already taken place. Now it's a cleansing process happening right now, and that's just making this portal back here more volatile. I mean, it's making it chaotic, but not for the people that already went through it. It's almost giving me a, you know, you in a, well, y'all seen it in the movies where they in a mine shaft and you gotta hurry up and get to a beam that's not collapsing. It's kind of like that. Something that's very volatile. This always gives me soft energy. There's a wiping out of enemies. So enemies, people that are not in alignment, people that it's so important. I'm gonna always say this. The only reason sixes will ever get an enemy is because they refuse to do the work and the growth that they need to. They've had the opportunities within their reality where God may have given them certain chances to become a true friend. It's they relying on their own integrity, their own ability to love and improve themselves for whatever reason. But somebody just refused to do it. So, that's why enemies is getting plucked off like that. Yeah. It's kind of a weeding out process. They're giving me something else about six, and they telling me about a portal as well. So, infinity. This is still the portal, but this is becoming unstable. It won't even. It's going to, if you go into this portal and you're not in alignment, it's just going to spit whatever energy back out. You can't go in it and transmute. You have to already be transmuted. They thought this portal will always be open, meaning there's some people that thought that somebody will always have access to a certain energy. The thing is, it's two people that are offsetting other people just for finances. It's only for finances. All it is for finances. Now, I got this deck next to me about the entities and stuff like that, but I'm going to save that for another read. Somebody is amazed that you're able to walk through a fire. A lot of us have, yeah, because there's another person that's going through withdrawals because of it. So I think that there's a third person here, or a third energy. I don't know what this third energy is. Whatever they're giving me, it's something about somebody not from here. So we got the collective. Let me just break this down real quick. It's a collective. It's a good and a bad side. I hate using terms like that, but you got one side of the collective over here. You got one side of the collective. This one is not graduating. Some people is not graduating because they're not awake yet. Some people is graduating because they simply don't want to. But then you got ones that are already ascended and they ready for whatever their task is in this new world order, right? No matter what it is, they ready to roll up their sleeves. Not worried about finances because it's going to be what do you call it? It's going to be more of a budget when it comes to money. You're going to have to do things because you simply want to do them. Because currency is going to get real funny in a minute. It's almost going to go invisible before it start coming down to whatever new form we got. I don't know how to explain that, y'all. Somebody knows that somebody is protected. Keep trying to access their energy. And somebody is watching every time. So, I'm sorry, y'all. That third party energy was something outside this room. So I was feeling like ancestors, but for y'all, it could be, who knows what your protection is. It could be not just entities or ancestors. It could be something outside this realm, and that's even harder to explain. But this is drawing something to you. So it's drawing something like-minded to you. I don't want to put it to just a person. It's a very It's an energy that has compassion. I don't want to say compassion for your bravery, but it's like it's giving me you take everything on the chin, like you don't let things upset you. It's giving somebody a new perspective. Like I said, it's drawing people in to make them fight without looking at it as they need some fuel, like rage, anger. You know, if you can do it, I can do it. You make it fun, and I'm not even thinking about bettering myself. This is avoided space energy. Sorry, y'all. This get it back. This is avoided energy, okay? This is a process of cleaning yourself off, not a process of elimination. You leave in the darker parts of yourself. As you leave the darker parts of yourself, um, I ain't gonna say it feel it basically makes you feel naked. There you go. That's the best way I could explain it. It's extremely vulnerable. So it's uncomfortable when something is not trending. And that happens with every single individual, whatever their ego or whatever they pride themselves on. When they leave an aspect of themselves, it kind of can make a person feel worthless until they find out who they truly are. Okay, so like shedding skin, you know. So instead of a person going through withdrawal, somebody is actually mirroring the energy. um, there's inspiration, there's light at the end of a tunnel. um, it's something you give somebody hope. People, this is a very long-term partnership that's favored. I want to go behind the bonds card, but they telling me look behind the new beginnings card. So this favors long-term partnership. Now I'm trying to read this, whatever this is coming off of this card. They told me to look behind here, but there's so somebody does not know. They It's not that they don't know what love is, okay? Because this can come in the form of kindness or compassion. There's something here about somebody not knowing what I don't know what this stuff is around here. It's let me look at it one more time. So it can be what I said, somebody not knowing what love is, but that wasn't the first thing I got off the card. This person don't know. I only hear they don't know what it's like. I can't remember the first thing I heard. This person just don't know what love is in general. It was something else, man. They don't have a vision of love. They don't have a vision because this whatever this is I'm just using the word love for y'all to make it simple because the heart is here, but it's like almost like somebody can't feel their heart, like somebody don't have feelings. So this is about somebody coming into alignment. All emerges, all it's something here about somebody shadow aspects merging into one to be able to end something, stop something. This is energy times four. There's siphoning going on. Four. For some people, it's four people on one. As a four people outsourcing one person's energy. Yeah, see, this ain't something ain't right about this. That's a false energy. I'm trying to see because this is binding. Okay, so whatever this is, this bonds is actually a bind, but this right here is four people. It's almost like these cards are. It was a. I don't know. I don't want to call it an experiment. It's almost like they're giving it to me as a bet. Somebody is. It's not a bet because there's somebody that was used to a bond being a certain way. How can I say Somebody is used to you always being into plants, and that's how they always had it. Well, these analogies that I give y'all be so wild. Somebody's used to you giving all your time to plants, and now something has shifted where you all about the spotlight. Y'all get what I mean. I can't help the analogies, but it's like a complete switch gears. Something very, very unexpected. And I don't want to say that it saved you. It's just that though it's something that doesn't appeal to you anymore. Not because you're trying to be mean. It's just like the feeling of it is gone. Not the passion, because the passion is getting moved into another project. It's just that that feeling is gone. It's kind of maxed out or tapped out. Mm. It's just getting crazier and crazier, y'all. So I saw a heartless energy in this right here in this 2020, which could have to do with that binding, but it's like some of y'all that was very forgiving, that's done. And I need to explain this fully. I'll get more cards, but there's no more forgiveness left. But in certain situations, your heart is still intact. But this right here is almost like the 555 card is what they giving me. Um, Not willing to. It's no Jupiter return, so that could be relevant for some of y'all. No Jupiter return. It's all tapped out as far as the potential to grow and expand something because the language is different. It's a lack of expression on both parts. So somebody knows somebody is protected. They can't guilt trip a person. Why is no forgiveness here? Because it hits somebody that somebody is aware that somebody's security has changed. There's a shift now. So that doesn't make sense to me. It's a shift. Unconditional love. Somebody has more security in the form of spiritual protection. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just getting what is it called? Just downloads out of it. Somebody got a lot of. It says passion, so the passion is not gone. It's just something new coming in. And this person, place, or thing that's coming into your lives, like I said when I started this reading, it's about the spiritual inheritances come in. So before we start seeing it on the 3D, the energy is there. You're going to know that people are not playing games because I don't have it here, but the intentions are going to be plain. There's no confusion. Even if you try to confuse yourself, it's going to constantly be reminders to let you know that you deserve it. It's not going nowhere. um, it's plenty of potential. Um, Honest and open communication. Uh, Visual confirmations. Somebody thought that you would be a sucker for them. I can't even speak on this, y'all. Something is crumbling, and it's multiple things. So it's not one. It's not one thing. How do I explain this? This is the whole reality. They're not telling me how big the reality is, but it's like somebody built a lot of things on having the collective's future energy at their disposal, and now they know that's not so because somebody is losing navigation. Okay, that's what they telling me. Okay, so back to the reality. Sorry, somebody knows that something is not showing up that they stole. So there was energy siphoned, okay, and it's supposed to show up on the ones that was trying to access that portal by more opportunities in their reality to make them whole and complete. but they would need to do that by taking from another energy. They didn't officially work for it. So it's like if they need money, the money shows up through another person. If they need a job, the job opportunity shows up through another person. So that's normally how it would show up when you do this is like baneful magic binding, what we saw earlier. But now somebody is not seeing that anymore. They've lost navigation. So there's a building desperation here, and there's also um, attractiveness, but it's not a good kind. There's a finder energy here, a heat seeking energy. It's drawing something, it's drawing conflict to whatever this is. Okay. We got the sixes back. One, how many? 4, 5, 6 twos. This is crazy because whatever this is showing two people the exact mirrors they are, but it's not good. They, like I said, it's desperation in this card. So out of certain people, their marriage is here, but there's also collaboration. So please don't leave it to just a marriage. But there's collaborations here where because these things are coming up for review, these collaborations are looking at each other like enemies because they still have to eat. They still have to eat and they have to survive. So they're looking at the people that they would collaborate with to do dirt as a come up. And I did get this in another reading where somebody said, well, I didn't get the original destiny swap or expected return on that energy that I siphoned. So what I'll do is I'll take the next best thing. So they kind of plucking off with inside the group because the only thing that they can actually pinpoint or navigate is something that they actually see. They can't really access the spiritual realm like they would like to, because something is in order. This is a mutual. This is a mutual respect for two things: person, place, or thing. Okay, it's a mutual respect. There's growing on both parts. So it, whatever this is, doesn't allow you to go back to the past. It's automatically putting up a shield where you almost have this immunity to. This is a form of manipulation, y'all. Hold on. This is a form of manipulation. This is having pity on a person. Okay, the difference between sorry, what's that? The difference between this and the other energy is that this person is, it's an accurate mirror now. So they looking at their self, or they're looking at you as, there it is. But let me explain it. I gotta have visuals, y'all. So this right here, it's this one. Oops, it's okay. I only need these two cards anyway. So this right here, this voided space is inaccessible. This is how I read these cards, y'all. This is two mirrors right here. This is two forms of expression. But without astral travel, a person would have to be in close proximity for this to work. Okay? But it's unavailable because the heart is protected now. It's protected. Okay? From projections being forced in. Now when, a little rough with that. Right here, this person is almost looking at an energy and getting an accurate reflection, whereas though you both have voided spaces. Anybody can access this because you got this double. I know I'm talking crazy right now, y'all, but this person can see your reality and get visual feedback, even if they're not in it. Sorry, y'all, I'm perfect. Even if they're not in it, they can see that this, what they're seeing is accurate because it's feedback in their environment and feedback in yours, and this is clear. So there is no having sympathy for a person because this has to do with astral travel. So it's like a person can't bring opportunity to themselves anymore, but this opportunity is all on forcing you back to the past. It's the forgiveness card. It's have mercy on me, and it's not working. I feel like, just to sum it all up, somebody just cannot get access to, they can't get close proximity for you to forgive them, because there's a shift in your security. We already said that with the forgiveness card. So whatever energy is being wrapped around people at time, um, they can't get it. It's I could say it's dangerous, but that's not going to really tell y'all. So now I'm gonna get just one card, y'all. Somebody is aware after the fact that you was their twin flame, okay, and they played with you for whatever reason when you really wanted to grow. Now they're going through withdrawals because they really need you to forgive them. They're codependent on your energy, but they're also inspired by the fact that you was put through the same withdrawals that they're going through. You handle them. That's where the inspiration is coming through. It's not like, oh, you're rich now. No, it's like, I can't handle what I'm going through. How can you handle it? That's what it's like. It's telling the difference between the person, between risk and actual growth. So look, I'm telling you, where was the card? This habit card and that shift card. Where is it? This is a energetic detox. I just noticed it's fives. 1, 2, 3. It's an energetic detox. I heard a little faint hint about a group, but it's like, forget that, because I just heard that. But this talking about whatever this shift is. This transformation is what's causing. Okay, this transformation is what's causing withdrawals. Hold on, y'all, because I don't know which one to put in the front. It's cleaning off whatever this energy or muck that was put on people with this binding. I just noticed that the authenticity card is right there. I don't know. I can't look at the numbers because I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me. The only thing that card says to me is that somebody is looking at something that's not the average thing. It could be from their perspective, or this perspective could be specifically about a group that has the same boss, father figure. Yeah, boss or father figure. For some of y'all, this could be, I heard warlock, but some of y'all, this could be a man that always keeps competition, a player, I guess. So a boss, father figure, ladies' man. Somebody just simply cannot be without you, and something is happening to their physical vessel. Something is being taken out this person's body. I don't get it. This is kind of, something is being siphoned. They could be, whatever it is. It's not unexpected. What do you call it? It's just telling me Uranus. It's almost like if they do have habits, all of that stuff is coming out. It's almost like they got to purge at one time all their shadows. This is crazy. I don't know how to say that. It's like your changes is causing chaos in another person's environment. All right, now let's get one card for real. Okay, people are waking up, and they're waking up in order now. I don't know what that means, but let's get one card and read it. Okay, so it says potential. This right here. People are waking up in order. Okay, before was out of alignment, but I don't know what that means. Let me just look at this before I read the card so I can explain it to y'all. So the card says potential, but this is like, when I say it's happening in order, it means that you're going to ascend at a comfortable level, okay, instead of chaos. Could you imagine, as I said before, if somebody had to wake up all their shadow sides and their addictions at one point in time? If you saw that person in the street and didn't know what was going on, and you didn't know them personally, you would be saying they're a drug addict, they this, they that. I can't believe that happened. You don't know what's going on in somebody's emotional, mental, and physical body, but we will witness that with a lot of people that are used to being codependent on a quick come up or energetic come up in particular. But when you don't have any contrasting things like siphoning, harvesting, mental hacking, government experiences, experiments. When you don't have sorcery and all of that stuff put on you, you can ascend like you was fated to ascend. That's here, okay? You don't have any bosses. You don't have anybody competing, comparing, uh, getting you to wait in line. Um, you don't have I already said you don't have nobody doing magic on you. You don't have to pay for the sins of your parents because you already did it. The rest of the family or whatever offspring from the father might have to do that, or they you might see that, especially if you have siblings that's half. You might see them go through something that the other siblings don't. Okay. All right. So it says 1, 2, 3, 4. It says, yes, changes for the better are hurtling your way. This is a powerful number for progress, filled with forward momentum. Remember to keep your eyes on the prize and drop any unnecessary burdens. Shed the old and step into the new. Keep putting in the hard work. Your angels are noticing all the work you're doing and gently nudging you towards the right path. So I heard karma with this, but the karma that I got with this was good. It was good karma. So a lot of y'all are about to have a lot of good things happen to y'all. And this is right here is just required to be in a state of flow, okay? Because the things that's gonna come to you is almost like if you need a car. You may not get the car right away, but everybody's gonna ask, do you need a ride somewhere? It's not gonna be no strings attached. If you need finances to move, it's gonna be provided for you. If you need a friend, it's gonna be provided for you. If you're working on something, it's gonna be given to you in a form that allows you to be comfortable with the transformation so you can do what was always meant for you without you being skeptical. They're gonna ease you into it. This is a very beautiful card. It says moving the upward. All of these cards are upright, but I'm gonna give y'all the upright and reverse version just to see, kind of gauge where you are. Okay. So the upright is moving forward, momentum, keeping faith in your abilities, positive change, good things are coming. The reverse is distractions and lost focus. It says drowning in the chaos. It says the ability to let go of old patterns, and it says taking the easy way out. The affirmation with this card is my hard work and determination always pays off. So a lot of y'all did kind things for people. Elders are very particular. You haven't been forgotten. So say that. All right, stability is the bottom card. Lots of things coming into you to help you get secure in different ways. Okay. Do not have, I would strongly suggest that this is your just being card. This is sitting still and things coming to you when you need it. And you getting comfortable with the fact that it's going to be taken care of without you having to panic or bite your nails saying, oh, it's not going to be enough money. It's not going to be enough food. Everything is already set up. Okay. So stability is coming to you, but don't put a expectation on it. You are protected from a lot of things, more than you know. Okay. It's going to help you separate from a mentality, a scarce mentality, or just being skeptical, not trusting the new start when it's already here. Okay. So number 44, it says, look at you putting in that hard work to lay some beautiful solid foundations to build upon. Your angels see you. This is a message of support for you. Overcome any obstacles that come up one step at a time. Yes. Okay. Let me read that again, y'all, because this is a potential card also. It says, overcome any obstacles that come up one step at a time. Just be. It says, check in on the things that you keep solid. It says, are your relationships good? What about your habits and overall well-being? It says, upright. The card means strong foundations and stability, inner work and healing. Positive solutions are available to you. And it says, celebrating your hard work and repairing rewards. The reverse says, need to address any cracks in your foundation. It says negative thought patterns and bad habits. It says fear of trusting those in your life. It says difficulty in your family or relationships. Affirmation, I am strong, steady, and supported. So, this, I feel like this is behind us, you know, but moving into this, you got long term, a lot of y'all already in realities that are still putting y'all in disbelief. You move to locations, you're absorbing that location, the people around you, and what looks like, I ain't gonna say it don't look it's not something to be scared of. It just looks foreign to you or strange. It's a matter of getting comfortable. And yeah, that's part of the transformation, just you getting comfortable. You being who you are. It's a whole new uh it's a new world order type thing. You're in a new reality. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, y'all, that's it. Thank you so much.